Hey guys, Thunderset here, showing you a new deck that revolves around a new skill on that new GX character. I think his name's Sartorius or something like that. I never really saw him in the show. But the skill's called Master of Destiny. And let's read what it does, for those of you who don't know. Details. When you toss a coin, the results will always be heads for the first 3 coin tosses. This skill will only activate if you begin the duel with a deck that has 5 or more cards with different names that require coin tosses. So, kind of strict, kind of tough to get out, but we're using it here. So, to start, the 5 monsters we're using that require coin tosses are Jirai Gumo. Declare an attack, toss a coin. If you call it wrong, you take half your life points as damage. He's a 2200 4-star, so I think it's the strongest 4-star around. Then we have our boy Time Wizard, 3 of him. He's very important for the combos we're going to do, and his regular effect is flip a coin, call it correctly, destroy all their monsters, call it incorrectly, destroy all your monsters and take damage. The next coin card we have is Lucky Punch, which is when an opponent declares an attack, you throw 3 coins. If it's 3 heads, you draw 3 cards. If it's 3 tails, you destroy this card. If this card is destroyed face up, you take 6,000 damage. So we'll get back to that one later. And then we have Prepare to Strike Back. We'll virtually never use this card's effect. We just have it in there because you can activate it at any time during your opponent's turn to special summon our Magician of Dark Illusion. So why we're using Magician of Dark Illusion, you get a Magician of Dark Illusion on the field as a Dark Magician, plus a Time Wizard, and use his effect. That will summon this guy, the Dark Sage. So like I said, you have a Dark Magician on the field, you use your Time Wizard effect, call it correctly, then you can special summon your Dark Sage from the deck for your, you distribute your Dark Magician, and he will let you search a spell card. So the spell card we search will either search Cup of Ace, which will always be a heads, it's draw 2, or most of the time, we're searching Monster Gate. So you get your Dark Sage on the field, search your Monster Gate, get rid of your Time Wizard, hopefully pull into a Jirai Gumo or another Dark Magician, or sorry, Magician of Dark Illusion. So, we also have Emergency Provisions searchable to get rid of our Lucky Punch if we need to, or Prepare to Strike Back because they're both continuous, so that'll get rid of them and heal. And we have 1 Dark Magic attack to possibly search it if we have 2 Magicians of Dark Illusion out. And then just Canadios and Floodgates to help get our Dark Illusion out. So the combo's pretty cool, it's pretty fast, it's really consistent. A lot of replays to show you guys. I think I even have a replay with Lucky Punch. So I hope you guys enjoy the deck. I love this skill. I'm probably going to make a lot more decks with this skill, but I hope you guys enjoy this one. Thanks. So let's see how this replay goes. Versus Japan, Jade and Yuki. Let's see what we got. Heads. So this deck actually wants to go first most of the time. Here, it's not the best hand in the world. We have Lucky Punch to summon our Magician of Dark Illusion, and we have Emergency Provisions to get rid of our Lucky Punch. So here, this guy uses Unexpected Die, Megalo Masher. The Megalo Masher makes it pretty obvious that this is a Dino deck. So here I use Lucky Punch, summon my Dark Magician. Dark Magician just swings. We still don't have everything we need, really. Emergency Provisions. He uses a fusion after grass is greener. Summons a Gaia, Elemental Hero Gaia. Lowers our attack, plus his attack. Miracle Fusions. A second Elemental Hero Gaia, crazy. So grass is greener heroes. That banish of his Giant Rex. Special summons his Giant Rex. So look at the field we're facing right now. But I choose to use Lucky Punch. So let's slow it down. Lucky Punch will activate on attack. What Lucky Punch does, you flip 3 coins. If they're all heads, you get to draw 3 cards. And if Lucky Punch is destroyed, you take 6,000 damage. So the smart move would have been to aim for Lucky Punch, and then I would have had to emergency provision Lucky Punch. But here, he aimed for emergency provisions. I'm gonna hit the Canadian. If you don't know what emergency provisions do, you send any number of spell or trap cards you control to the graveyard, you gain 1,000 life points for each. So I'm gonna chain it to all his survival's end. Flip our Lucky Punch, the first 3 coin flips, so that's all 3 for the Lucky Punch. We draw 3 cards, pull into everything we need. Now, this is important. We pulled our Dark Illusion with Lucky Punch. That allowed us to pull into a Dark Magician, a Dark Illusion, who could then summon himself off the effects that made him draw in the first place. So we used Lucky Punch, we chained emergency provisions, all that goes off, all these go off, we chain the Dark Illusion we just drew to come out. So here we have 2 of them, we lose 1, but that's okay, we still have our whole combo right here. Pull into our Dark Sage again, which is unfortunate, because you're actually able to pull him from the deck. So Lucky Punch already took all 3 of our heads coin flips, so what we're trying to do here was just a blind guess in the dark. I guessed Tails, I caught Tails, destroyed all his monsters, summon our Dark Sage. That's gonna let us search a card. We search our Cup of Ace. Cup of Ace isn't a guarantee, that doesn't matter. First we go with the Tribute Gate. This is the combo. Monster Gate, Tribute your Time Wizard, get a Dry Gumo or another Dark Magician out, and OTK. Cool stuff, guys. Crazy, crazy duels. So much going on. So I'm gonna try to let the replays go pretty fast. Hopefully they go pretty fast, because I have a ton of replays for this deck. This is a deck I'm really excited for. So I'm excited to show you. And it's just a skill. I went 2 days farming this skill, trying to get this skill, guys. It was so hard. And I got it early one morning and I couldn't make the video right away. I was so mad. But let's see how this duel goes. So it'll tell you I've used Master of Destiny. It activates right at the beginning. There it goes. So here we have a pretty good hand. Dry Gumo, a way to summon our Dark Illusion. Here's our Dry Gumo. Pretty cool card. We get a summon Dry Gumo just as like a wall. Thankfully he Canadia's Dry Gumo. I wasn't even gonna use his attack. So here he's a psychic. He had flipped up a psychic tracker. We floodgated him. That summons our Dark Illusion. Our turn now. Pulled our Dark Sage. That always sucks. Heads. Destroy that card. That summons the Dark Sage. Cup of Ace. Probably don't even need it. We obviously don't even need the Cup of Ace. So we just attack. Dry Gumo gets his own heads off. Dark Sage. So that was pretty basic. Just to show you some of the combos. So this deck was actually pretty easy to get replays with. The combo's popping off a lot, and it's surprising how much the combo was effective. Now, this isn't the most competitive version of this skill. I could make way more competitive versions of this skill. I wanted to start off with this interesting combo because I have never really seen anyone use Dark Sage. So I wanted to make use of that. But there's better ways to make use of this combo to be more competitive. Pulled our Dark Sage again. In our hand, every single replay. Sucks because you can pull him from the deck. Here, this is perfect. We're playing an old Cyber Angels. Wonderful because they don't have back row. So we're going second. We usually want to go first with this deck. Don't even bring our Time Wizard out. We just keep him in hand. He summons another. We're not going to even bluff. At this point, I have my toggle off to not even show him I have a Canadian until he summons his boy. Machine Angel Ritual, that's important. Summons an E to 10. Machine Angel Ritual in the graveyard. E to 10 lets him search another. Ben 10 lets him search a monster if you don't know what Cyber Angels do. Searches his Dakini. Searches a Nephthys spell card. So this is some sort of Cyber Angels Nephthys ritual deck. Gets rid of 2 Senjus, one from his hand, one from his field. Summons his Dakini. I don't have any monsters out. Summons his Dakini in defense. So I was going to Canadia the Dakini to summon my Dark Illusion, but now I don't even have to. Now I can just flip up, prepare to strike back, summon my Dark Illusion, and he'll just stop those attacks. You see. So there's the Dark Illusion from our hand. He has to end his turn. Dakini sends Ben 10 from the graveyard back to his hand. So, here's where that Machine Angel Ritual comes in. We summon our Time Wizard. He's about to try to blow up this field. We call heads because we still have our guaranteed coin flips. Machine Angel Ritual protects all 3, but we still get our Dark Sage. Dark Sage comes out. Dark Sage lets us search Cup of Ace. We already had Monster Gate in our hand. Monster Gate gets our Dry Gumo out. That's perfect. Now we Cup of Ace. Always heads. That's how he flips coins on this one. Just gets a bunch of Floodgates. Super useful against a ritual deck. We get to swing in. Call aheads on our Dry Gumo. We don't take any damage now. Dry Gumo swings over. He's just got a Senju and a bunch of stuff. Summons a Sonic Bird. That is not the card he needed. All he has is a Ben 10 in hand. Can't really do anything. We swing over his other weak little monsters. Dry Gumo, we guessed wrong. Take half our life points. He summons his Disciple. He was gonna search a bigger one. We Canadia. That grabs our Dark Illusion out. He Rage summons a Ben 10 just because. But we've already won. He scoops. Crazy deck, guys. Lots of crazy card interactions I didn't even know were a thing. So I hope you guys liked the deck. I hope you guys liked the replays. Thanks a lot.